Hi everyone and welcome. So today we are in a 45-minute power class focused around back bends. A lot of heart openers, they're my absolute favorite thing to do in practice. So we won't necessarily need any props today, just make sure you have your mat, you have your space, and let's get started. Starting at the top of our mat, in a nice comfortable seated position, hands can rest on the knees or on the thighs. And just close your eyes here. Take a deep inhale and arch the back, bringing the face upwards. And as you exhale, round your back, curl your chin to chest, tuck the tailbone underneath you. So really try to push into the back body. Inhale, arch the back. And exhale, round, just feeling out how you're feeling here today. Inhale, arch. And exhale, we round. Just take a few more at your own time. And if you feel inclined, maybe moving side to side or creating circular motions in the body. Whatever you need here at the start of our practice. Take one more breath in whatever you're doing. Bend your knees, plant your feet, lie all the way down onto the back body. Feet are planted about hips distance apart, fingertips lightly touching the heels. As you inhale, roll up, coming into a bridge, lifting the hips up. Rock the shoulders back underneath you as you interlace your hands and press the arms into the ground, lifting the hips up. Rock those shoulders underneath you a little bit more. Lift the chest up. Take an inhale. And exhale, we roll all the way down. Rock your knees side to side. And then bend those knees in towards the chest. Rock up and down the length of the spine until you come to your seat. Once you're in your seat, hands onto the knees, inhale, arch the back. And as you exhale, swing those arms back, fingertips turn to the back of the mat, puff the chest up. So exhale, chin to chest, hands to knees, round the spine. And then as you inhale, hands sweep back so that we can lift the chest up a little bit higher. Exhale, round, hands on knees. Inhale, arch. Look up. Exhale, round all the way down. Plant the feet, bridge. Inhale, lift the hips up. Rock the shoulders back, interlace hands, puff the chest up a little higher. Take a full breath in. And exhale, roll all the way down. Knees hug into the chest, rock up and down the spine until you come to your seat. Now this time, swing the legs back so we are in a kneeling position. Hands to knees. Chin to chest, round the back. Inhale, swing the hands back, arch the back, look up. Exhale, hands to knees, round, chin to chest. Inhale, arch, hands swing back, puff it up. One more exhale, we round. Inhale, we arch. Now keep arching now, lift the hips up. So this is a really lengthened version here of our camel. Try to push your hips forward as much as you can. Roll those shoulders back, let your shoulders and chest stretch. Head drops back for a breath in. Exhale, chin to chest, roll all the way down. Tabletop, hands and knees. Walk those knees back. Inhale, arch the back, look up. Exhale, round your back, chin to chest. Inhale, big arch, look it up. And exhale, we round. Once more, inhale, arch. Exhale, we round. Neutral spine, inhale. Tuck those toes, exhale, lift up and back, down dog. Roll forward to plank, inhale. Lower all the way down to belly, exhale nice and slow for 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way down on one. Interlace hands behind you. Inhale, lift up through the chest. So just a half locus. Keep those toes grounded. Roll those shoulders back, and like someone's gently pulling the wrists towards the back of your mat, not up to the sky. So back, back, back. Take an inhale. And exhale, release. Plant your hands, tuck your toes, back towards tabletop to start. Round your back, chin to chest. Inhale, arch your back, look up. Exhale, down dog, lift the hips up. Roll forward to plank, inhale. Lower down onto belly for 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way down 1. Interlace hands behind the back. Lift the heart, lift the chest, inhale. Exhale, lift the toes, Shalabhasana, Locus. Lengthen back, 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 like someone, again, is pulling on your wrist, but this time also with your ankles, lengthening back. Take an inhale. Exhale, release it down. Plant the hands, tuck the toes, lift up and back, downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Pedal out your legs if that feels good. I had one of those long sleeps last night where, you sleep a little too long so you feel exhausted. So my body is just waking up, seeing how I feel today. Little bend in your knees. Walk your hands to your feet, the back of the mat. Take a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, we fold it down. Reach your arms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, interlace hands behind the back. Lift the chest, bend your knees. Reach those hands towards the ground. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Keep your hands behind your back. So hands lifting up and off the back body. Let your head hang heavy here. Let your knees bend in this variation. Take an inhale and release your arms down to the ground. Exhale. Walk yourself forward towards a plank. Inhale. Chaturanga. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll over on top of your toes. Lift the chest up, hips lifted, shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Lift the hips up and back. Heels lift. Bend knees, look forward, step or hop feet towards your hands at the top of the mat, halfway lift. And exhale, we fold. Reach your arms to the sky, inhale. Exhale, interlace hands behind your back. Little bend in the knees. Lift the chest up, roll the arms down the back. Exhale, fold forward, hands stay down behind the back. Lift it up off the spine. Head heavy. Take an inhale. Exhale, plant your hands. Step or shoot the feet back, Chaturanga, bend your elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, knees wide, child's pose, hips to heels. Inhale, curl forward like you're coming into an upward facing dog. So round through a cat pose. And then pull your hips to the ground, knees stay down. Your feet lift up. So your knees are wide like in child's pose, feet together. Feet lift up, hips come down towards the ground. Shoulders shrug away from the ears, down, back, inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, downward facing dog, tuck your toes, lift the hips up and back. One more breath here. Lift your right leg to the sky, inhale, open up your hip, bend your right knee, the foot reaching towards that left shoulder, and breathe here. Take a full breath in. Exhale, bring your right knee in towards your nose, round your spine. Land your right knee in the center of the mat, so not up at your hands, it's in the center of the mat. Lift your left leg up. Inhale, right arm forward, up and back. Right hand catches onto the left foot behind you. Kick your foot up to the ceiling. Push into that left hand to stabilize. It's okay if you're wobbly or if you have to fall out of it. Just try to find space to breathe. Take one more inhale. And exhale, plant your right hand down on the ground. Tuck your left toes at the back of the mat. Right knee to nose. Step right foot in between the hands. Drop your left heel, warrior two. Inhale. Bend into that right knee. Hips are rolling open here, right? Take one more inhale. Exhale, windmill, hands down. Again, framing the right foot. Come to the ball of the left foot. Open up your right arm, easy twist, back knee lifted. Take an inhale. And exhale, bring your right hand down. Straighten the right leg, lift your hips up into this lengthened pyramid pose. Inhale. Fold over that right leg, exhale. Take a breath in. Bend your right knee, exhale. Plant that left hand. Your right leg lifts up nice and slow. So you move through a side plank into wild thing. Right leg lifts up, all the way step into the left edge of your mat. Right bicep beside the right ear. Push your hips up to the sky. Pull that right shoulder back, puff up the chest. Full inhale. Exhale, right hand returns to the ground. Three-legged down dog. Bend your left knee. Walk your hands towards your left foot so you're in standing splits at the back of the mat. Right leg presses up, up, up. Roll the right hip down. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend your right knee in towards your nose. Warrior three, extend the right leg parallel to the ground. Lift your chest up parallel to the ground. Reach your arms back. Draw the navel up away from the earth. Take an inhale. Exhale, standing nice and tall, Tadasana, mountain pose, shoulders back. Close your eyes. One more breath. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, interlace hands behind the back. Feet are about hips distance apart. Bend your knees. Keep your hands interlaced and then find a little back bend here. Slide the shoulder blades back. Lift your chest up. Lean back. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Hands still interlaced. Use your core to come forward, right? Head heavy here. Take an inhale. Exhale, release your hands down to the ground. Walk yourself forward towards a plank. Inhale. Chaturanga. Bend your elbows. Exhale. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, child's pose, knees wide, hips to heels. 2 breaths. Slide forward to cat. Keep your knees wide. Inhale, cat. Exhale, finding that version of our up dog. So feet lift, hips slide down and forward. Chest lifts like you're trying to touch your toes towards your head. Breathe up. And then exhale, bend your elbows, lower your chest to the ground. Lengthen your legs back. Feet are about hips distance apart. Bend both of your knees. Reach your hands back, catch the outer edges of your feet. If you have to, you can always catch one at a time and then the other. Press your pelvis down, bow pose. Push into your hands with your feet. Lift your chest up. And then kick your feet back. So we really are using that as a tool, as leverage here to lift you even higher. So the whole back body is super active, pressing into one another here. Lift those knees up a little bit. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up. Breathe, don't forget to breathe. Take one more inhale. And exhale, we relax it all the way down. Let one cheek come to the ground and your feet slide back. Hips can shake a little, that can feel nice. Take one more breath here, inhale. And exhale, plant the hands. When you're ready, make your way towards downward facing dog. Now your left leg lifts up and back, three-legged. Open up your hip, bend your knee. Take a full breath in. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose, round the spine forward. Knees slides down to the center of the mat. Reach your left arm forward, right leg back, plug the core in. Sweep your left hand back to catch a hold of the right foot, and then kick the foot into the hand. Right hand nice and stable here. Take a full inhale. Exhale, release the left hand down. Tuck the right toes at the back of the mat. Left knee to nose. Step your left foot forward. Drop your right heel down. Warrior two. Windmill the arms open. Shoulders back. Left knee rolling to the left, hips open. Full breath in. And exhale, windmill, hands down to frame the left foot. Come to the ball of the right foot. Left knee to nose, round it in. Three-legged down dog, left leg to the sky. We missed a little bit here. Step your left foot back in between the hands. Right hand stays there. Open your left arm to the sky. Easy twist. Sometimes with these longer sequences, I lose my spot. But if you ever notice that, just keep doing what you're doing. Make sure you're even on both sides. Lower your left hand to the ground. Straighten your left leg. Lift your hips up and back. You guys know whenever you're in my classes, I'd rather you just yell it out to me. Tell me. Take an inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Bend your left knee. Exhale. Now three-legged down dog. Left leg lifts up and back. A little bend into the right knee. Your heel can be off the ground, right? We just want to get your hands to your right foot. Standing splits at the back of the mat. So walk your hands to your right foot until your foot is flat. Your right knee can retain a little bit of a bend, but try to work on lengthening through the legs. Left leg up and back, and then bring your chest against that right leg. So when I come from that transition, a lot of the time I see in my classes, people still putting a lot of weight in their hands. Your hands should be super light here. Inhale. Exhale, left knee to nose. Bend your knees, curl your spine. Warrior three. Left leg now parallel to the ground. Lift your chest up. Reach your arms back. Lengthen that left leg. Don't forget about it. Draw your belly up away from the ground. Take an inhale. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Reach your hands to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, interlace hands behind the back. Bend your knees. Back bend here. Inhale. Slide the hands down the back body. Lift your chest back. Exhale, fold forward. Lift the hands up and off the back body. Head hangs heavy here. Bend those knees. Full inhale. And exhale, bring your hands down towards the ground. Walk yourself all the way forward in towards that plank position. Chaturanga, bend your elbows. Upward facing dog, inhale. Exhale, child's pose, knees wide, hips to heels. Few breaths here. Good. Curl up your cat pose. Inhale. And then hips slide towards the ground into the toes to head position here. Lift the chest up. You can always bend your elbows a little bit, right? Lift those feet up towards your head. Hips towards the ground. Inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows to lower your chest down. Make sure you have space. Feet are about hips distance apart here. Bow pose once again. Bend your knees. Reach your hands back. Catch the feet. Inhale, kick the feet into the hands until the chest lifts. And then really activate the pose here. Kick those feet. Inhale. Exhale, relax it there. One cheek to the ground, arms and legs heavy. Breathe, shake out your hips. If you prefer, make your way to child's pose for a few breaths. And there's no rush, but we'll meet in a downward facing dog in the next 3 breaths. Right leg lifts, 3-legged down dog, inhale. Open up your hip, bend your knee towards the sky. Take a full breath in. And exhale, step your right foot off the left edge of the mat. Right bicep beside the right ear, lift your hips up towards the sky. Take a full inhale. Look at the ground as you exhale, side plank. Right leg stacks, right arm can lift up, or any other variation of your choice. Hips high, hips high. Full inhale. Exhale, step the right foot to the top of the mat, warrior 2. Left heel down, windmill the arms open. Inhale. Extended side angle. Exhale, right elbow to right thigh, left bicep beside the left ear. Option right hand to the ground. Option half or full bind. I'm going to stay here today. You take one more breath in. Exhale, look at the ground. Windmill hands down so that your hips square off. Come to the ball of the left foot. Lunge. Inhale. Hold on to opposite elbows. And if you can imagine someone pulling your elbows up and then sliding them back. So this is a beautiful, gentle back opener here. So we are lifting the chest up and back. Now I see a lot of people sticking their butts back here. We don't want that. We want the support of our lower back. So squeeze your core in, pull your hips forward, lift up through the chest and back. Take an inhale. Oh, and exhale, bring your hands down towards the ground. Straighten the right leg just for a breath. Fold forward. And exhale, bend down in towards the right knee. Plant your hands, 3-legged down dog. Right leg up and back towards the sky. Inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. 3-legged down dog, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. 3-legged down dog, inhale. Exhale, knee towards nose. Hold there for 3, 2, 1. Lunge your right knee down. Lift your left leg up. Okay. Puff up the chest, drop your belly down, and then kick that left leg up nice and high. Bend your elbows and lower your chest and chin forward and down. So chest and chin tap the ground. Pause there, lift your right foot up off the ground. Inhale. Hold, exhale. Come back up, inhale. So your right foot down, left leg is still lifted. Exhale, tuck your left toes. 3-legged down dog. Inhale. Bend your left knee. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. Okay, so this is a version of standing splits. We are not coming into anything like a half moon. We are keeping our hips square. We are staying down. Let's do our left hand. Left hand is going to reach back and catch a hold of your right foot. You may have to tuck your right knee down to get there, and that is okay. This is where it's pertinent that we have our left foot flat on the ground. You're fully in the weight of that left foot. Kick your right knee to the ceiling. So not the foot, kick the knee up, drop your chest down, and then once your knee is as high as it can go, then kick your foot into your hand. Stay down with your chest, and you're not lifting your chest up. Take an inhale. Exhale, right knee to nose. Both hands down. Come all the way up to standing. Your right foot is still off the ground. Hands to the sky, inhale. Right elbow drops into the right hip, dancer's pose. Right hand reaches back to the inner edge of that right foot. Take an inhale here. I don't know if I have room behind me. Make sure you have room behind you. And then exhale, kick the right foot up and back. So this is where that kick motion of bow pose is super important. Kick, 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 kick. And then once the leg can't go any higher, that That's when we start to play with tilting the chest any amount. But it's not about getting the leg high, it's about staying lifted, breathing space into the chest, at least with the lineages that I studied. Full inhale, breathe, exhale, come all the way back up. Tadasana, mountain pose, still at the back of the mat. Close your eyes. Sigh if you need to. Take one more inhale. And one more exhale. Good, reach your hands up to the ceiling. Inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. Walk your hands forward towards a plank. Your knees bend wide, your hips push to your heels. So you kind of are like a frog getting ready to jump forward, or a cat, I guess, being ready to pounce. And then you pounce forward into your chaturanga. So knees bend wide, hips to heels, and then you pounce forward, bend your elbows, chaturanga. Open the knees wide, hips to heels. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, push back, knees wide. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, down dog, lift up and back. Lift your heels, bend your knees, hop to your seat at the top of the mat. Reach forward, lie all the way down. All right. Bend your knees, plant your feet. Arms reach up, inhale. Flip your palms to the sky, bend your elbows, and bring your hands to plant right above the shoulders. Fingertips are facing your shoulders. All right. Everyone, do this with your arms. Inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, push your hands into the ground. Option one, stay here. We're starting to work on activating the right muscles and getting the right sense in the body to be able to push up into wheels. So even if you can't get up off the ground today, that is totally okay. We want you to stay here pushing into your hands. It's not about that end posture. It's just about being present in your practice day by day, seeing where we're at. And I find when people come into this bridge posture in step with hands behind the back, it's a great one, but it's not what I want us to be doing right now. So bring your hands above the shoulders, push your hands into the ground. My friends, if you are already in wheel, stay there as long as you can. Push your hands down, and maybe you come to the top of your head is light, you're not resting on your head. Maybe you push all the way up off the ground into a full wheel. And we're just gonna hang out here as long as you can. Whenever you feel like you have to release out of it, then lower down onto your back and just rest. Take 3 more breaths if you can. Full breaths, be in it, stay with it. Inhale. Chin and chest, exhale, roll all the way down, one vertebra at a time. Shake out your wrists, bring your feet about mat's distance apart, and then knock your knees together, close your eyes. I kind of talked about this a little bit with one of my hip opening classes, and I have a lot of students asking about the ability of back bends and like how to deepen them. And just like I said in that stretch class, it just takes time, and patience with yourself, if that is your goal, right? It doesn't have to get there. Inhale, knees to chest, exhale, rock up and down the length of the spine, and find your own transition today to down dog. So you can move through a chaturanga, or maybe you just step it back, right? Okay, left leg lifts, inhale. Open up your hip, bend your knee to the sky. I'm not going to forget on this side, our wild thing. Left foot steps off the right edge of the mat, left bicep beside the left ear. So we did forget it on that first side. For some reason, it just wasn't sticking in my head. So we're going to do it twice, okay? So as you exhale, come back towards a side plank, core engages, left arm lifts. Hips high, inhale. And then exhale, all you do is step your left foot back again, wild thing. Lift your hips to the sky, roll your chest open, left bicep beside the left ear. Take an inhale. Side plank of your choice. Exhale, left leg lifts maybe, left leg stacks, maybe hand to big toe. Full inhale. Exhale, when you're ready, step that left foot towards the top of your mat. Warrior 2, right heel down. We just keep moving, open the arms wide. Extended side angle. Left elbow to left thigh, or maybe hand to the earth. Right bicep beside the right ear. Take an inhale. Exhale, windmill, hands down so that you square off your hips. Lunge, inhale, lift your hands to the sky. Hold on to opposite elbows. Lift the chest up. Pull the hips underneath you. And then lean back. So this isn't about how far we go. I want you to just feel openness in the chest and in the shoulders here. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down. Straighten your left leg, inhale. And exhale, bend your left knee. Three-legged down dog, left leg lifts up and back, inhale. Knee to nose, round your spine forward, exhale. Three-legged down dog, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Once more, inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee to nose. Slide your left knee down to the center of the mat. Lift your right leg up, inhale. As you exhale, lift that right leg up as high as it can go. Bend your elbows, tap your chest and chin to the ground. So this is kind of like a cow pose. Lift that left foot up. Pause, inhale. Exhale, use your core to come back up. Nice neutral spine. Tuck your right toes. Three-legged down dog. Left leg up and back. Bend your right knee. Walk your hands to your right foot at the back of the mat. So we're in that variation of standing splits. Bend your left knee and you can drop it. Reach your right hand back. Catch a hold of your foot. Your left hand is there just to stabilize, right? Right foot is supporting you. Lift your left knee as high to the ceiling as it can go. So activate your hamstring and glute to lift the leg up. And then kick the foot into the hand. Maybe your knee will go higher when you kick your foot into your hand, maybe not. Drop your chest down and try to balance here. If you're feeling super balanced, you can always bring your left hand to hold onto your right ankle. Take an inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Keep your left foot off the ground to stand up. Again, I'm going to step forward a little just so I have space. Hands lift up to the sky, inhale. Dancer's pose. Bend your left elbow in towards your hip. Reach your left hand back, catch a hold of the inner edge of your foot. Pause, focus your eye line. Take an inhale. Exhale, kick that left foot in towards the left hand. Kick it up and back, up and back, up and back, and then lean forward, forward, forward. Some people like to bring their right hand down parallel to the ground, a little bit more Bikram style, but I like to keep it up because it reminds my back to bend, my chest to lift, to open, to breathe. Take an inhale. Exhale, come all the way up. Plant your foot down, shake it up. Close your eyes. Savasana. Inhale. Exhale out the mouth. Reach your arms to the ceiling. Inhale. Let's fold forward. Exhale. Walk yourself towards a plank. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your elbows. Chaturanga. Find that child's pose, that hovering child's pose. Knees wide, hips to your heels. Inhale. Look forward. Exhale. Spring forward. Chaturanga. Inhale. Knees wide, hips to heels. Try your best. Exhale. Bend those elbows. Inhale, knees wide, hips to heels, down dog. Lift heels, look forward, bend your knees, hop to your bum at the top of your mat. Lie all the way down. Good. plant your feet. I'm just getting my back situated. Now, this time we're going to go through a few rounds of lifting up and down from our wheel pose. So, my friends who are not lifting all the way up to wheel, that is beautiful and a great place to be, but I want you to try lifting your shoulders 1 inch off the ground, and then you can drop your shoulders. Sound good? I'm going to do the full wheel variation, so I'll walk you through it. Let's bring our hands above our shoulders with an inhale. Lift your hips up into that bridge. You either stay here or lift all the way up into a wheel. Okay, my friends who are in their bridge position, push your hands into the ground. Lift your chest up 2 inches off the ground, your shoulders up 2 inches off the ground. And then everyone exhale, bend your elbows more. My friends in wheel, tap your head to the ground. My friends in bridge, tap your shoulders to the ground. Press up as high as you can. Inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows, tap. Inhale, press up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, press up. Let's do 2 more. Lift up. 1 more, tap down. Now this time, lift up as high as you can go. Stay there for 3 breaths, as high as you can go. Chin to chest, release all the way down. If your wrists are sore, shake them out, roll them out. Feet are wide, knock your knees together. Let your hands rest on your belly whenever you're done playing with your wrists. Close your eyes and let's sigh. Inhale and exhale. I just feel so good every time I come to the end of a heart-opening practice. I truly feel that we hold our emotions in our bodies. And if you look into the chakra systems at all, it's kind of where I believe we hold them. So heart openers, heart chakra. This is our love, our compassion for ourselves, for others. So I find working with it, I feel so freaking good afterwards. Take an inhale. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Rock up and down the spine. And then come to your seat. Find your way to down dog however you'd like to get there. Step back awkwardly like I just did. You can wing your legs through. Whatever works. Right leg lifts, inhale, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, pigeon pose, slide that right shin forward, don't lower it just yet. So for this particular variation, I like to tuck my foot in a little bit more than usual, but I'll leave that up to you. And then notice how your butt likes to stick back here and your chest likes to lean forward. Pull your core in, and just like that lunge, what I was trying to get you to do, bring your hips underneath you. And you might find you lift up a little bit and you get a deeper stretch to that left hip flexor, and that is a great place to be for this variation. My friends who can lower to the ground, I don't want you doing that just yet. Lift and hover your hips. Squeeze your inner thighs together and pull that left hip forward. Engage your core. Bend your left knee. And that may be a lot. And if so, that's okay. We stay here. And you may feel inclined to walk your hands forward, that's okay, but can you pull your shoulders back, lift your chest up like you're trying to do an upward facing dog. Now you can stay here, or your left hand slides forward, your right hand reaches back to catch the foot. Actually, switch hands. Right hand down, left hand back to catch the foot. My friends, you can stay here or bend your left elbow, tuck your foot into your elbow crease. Your hips are still off the ground, so if you fall into the side, get back up in the center. You can stay here or right arm reaches up and back, interlacing hands, pulling that left hip forward, lifting the chest up. If you have the full variation of both hands holding the foot, you're welcome to do that. I'm not going to walk us through it today at home because I can't see you guys and I want to be able to help you. Take an inhale, exhale, pigeon pose. Hands can release down, left foot slides back. Rest your chest or your forearms or hands to the ground. or your forehead. Take an inhale. And exhale. Plant your hands. Make your way back to either down dog or to tabletop. Whatever works for you. Move your spine a little bit. Maybe walk out your feet a little bit. And we'll meet in that down dog just so we can swing that leg forward. Left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, slide your left knee forward. You start to set up for pigeon pose. Shuffle your right leg back. Hips tuck underneath you. Squeeze your legs together. Walk your hands up for a second. It's almost like you're trying to sit completely upright, but that right leg for some reason is back behind you. Bend your right knee. Lift the chest up, roll your shoulders back. Now you can stay here, or left hand walks forward. Right hand reaches back to hold on to the foot. Chest still open, shoulders still back. Butt cheek off the ground. You can stay here, or your foot tucks into your right elbow crease. Left arm lifts up and back. We perhaps interlace our hands. Squeeze those inner thighs. Option for the full variation. Take an inhale. Ooh, and exhale, pigeon pose. Release all the way down, reclined pigeon. Take one more breath, inhale. And we sit down into that left hip this time with an exhale. And we swing those legs forward. Extend your legs straight out. Shuffle your butt cheeks out to the side so that you can feel the bones of your hips on the ground. Flex your feet, reach up, inhale. And exhale, melt and fold forward. Try to let your head relax here. And then instead of lengthening forward, take a few breaths here, chin to chest, round your back, and if you can almost think about like the top of your head touching your knees. So really curving the spine, just relax here. Let your head hang heavy, breathe out, let your shoulders relax. Take an inhale. And roll all the way up. Exhale. Slide down onto your back. Oh, right knee into the chest. Supine spinal twist. Again, I'm going to leave it up to you today, but if you're coming with me through this part, shift your hips to the right, left leg will extend down, and just a simple, easy twist. So right knee over to the left edge of the mat, right arm opens to the right, your head turns to the right. Think about your shoulders melting towards the ground. Whenever you feel ready to, just switch sides, nice and smooth and slow. We've slowed down our practice. And make sure that you are finding those last moments of our practice, the slow down, the stretch, the breathing. I always feel inclined when I'm doing an online practice at home to kind of just turn off right away the minute that the movement kind of slows and stops. So if you're like me, try not to do that. Try to stay with it. Even if you just decide to do it by yourself instead. Bring your knees back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Big old squeeze. Savasana, corpse pose of your choice today. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. And stay here for as long as you would like to today. And we'll see you guys next video.